Hello and welcome to RCC News. I'm Gordana Grioska. Channel 7 is currently filming your council for a potential new show called Local Rules. One of the producers capturing all the action is former Today Tonight reporter Meni Caroutas. Let's take a look at some of Meni's finest work.
So I've got nowhere to go. I'll hit the nitrous and hit them at about 250k an hour. We can all go to hell together. I've done 300 in it.
They have to be stopped before someone is killed.
This is the high-octane, dangerous world of illegal street racing. A world where there's utter contempt for the law and people who follow the rules.
Like I say, if they block the road, I'll see if I can kill half a dozen cops on the way through. I don't care.
His name is Glenn Miller, a 31-year-old lunatic revhead who lives life in the fast lane and has nothing but contempt for authority. He's a ringleader of one of the most notorious gangs of street racers in the country.
I believe it should be perfectly legal to kill them. That they serve no useful purpose. The only good cop is a dead copper.
Hello guys. We're from Today Tonight. We're here to ask you some questions about the illegal street racing you take part in every week.
As you'll see shortly, the tough talk soon evaporates when we finally catch up with Miller.
Can I ask you, please...
Hands off the camera. Hands off the camera, sir.
I'm asking you to turn the camera off. It's invasion of privacy.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, you're invading people's rights on the road, so what are you going to say about that?
I've got nothing to say to you.
There's not much in it.
As you're about to see, illegal street racing is an organised operation, but one that is extremely difficult to penetrate. Today Tonight entered this secret society posing as filmmakers, and what they wouldn't allow us to film, we caught on hidden camera, every terrifying moment.
And if I can't beat you legally, I'll pay the boys to come around and bash you and your missus and kids. I don't care. It's that simple. I don't care.
But he should care, because Glenn Miller's had his licence suspended, yet here he is blatantly breaking the law in his high-powered car. For 6 weeks, our undercover sting followed these speed freaks as they turned Gold Coast roads into their own private racetracks, egged on by hundreds of onlookers.
I'm speechless. Absolutely
What are you
speechless.
shocked by what he's saying?
Yes. Horrified. My daughter's a young waitress who comes home late at night. To be confronted with that, she wouldn't stand a chance.
Gold Coast councillor and senior sergeant of police Margaret Grummett couldn't believe what she was seeing.
They're potential killers. You and I, yes, they are killers of regular local people and themselves and other road users and their passengers.
Margaret's been fighting a bitter battle against the hoon element who respond with threats and intimidation against any opposition.
One woman did complain to the media and they've done donuts on her front lawn and eggs on her driveway and yes, they're in fear.
These gangs come prepared. They use mobile phones, walkie-talkies and CB radios to stay a step ahead of police. Watch how quickly they disperse when police arrive. A few minutes later, they're back and racing again. Along with Mr. Miller, another of the head hoon honchos is this man, Louis Latore. Here he is at one of the illegal races he helped organise.
If they pull like me over or Shane over, they pretty much, they do this, get away with it more because they don't want it getting in the papers, they don't want it getting negative publicity, so...
Too late for that, Mr. Latore. As a recipient of a Police Crime Prevention Award, you would think the Vice President of the Broadwater Car Club would know better. Yet here he is drag racing in Glenn Miller's Ford in excess of 200 kilometres per hour. All much to the amusement of his pal Glenn Miller, seen here watching a video of their unlawful exploits.
So this gives me, that gave me the shits when Lewis was driving and I wasn't.
Perhaps
when I finish with the police department, the policeman that's stupid enough to arrest me, and they will, I'll go personally for malicious intent and I will be even when I've wrecked his marriage, taken his house and completely wrecked his life.
Well, Mr Miller's life is about to become miserable. We arranged for him and his mates to view some of the footage that had been shot. What they didn't know was that the cameras were still rolling, and we were about to confront him.
What did you get up to in that one?
Couple hundred. What do you have to say? Been following you for the last 4 weeks, got you on tape. Mr Miller, you've lost your licence, got you driving.
Yeah.
What do you have to say about that without a licence? Nothing?
Nothing at all to say.
All right.
I've got nothing to say to you.
Yeah?
I've got nothing to say to you at all.
No? How about the police? Why don't you tell us about your attitude to the police?
Well, this getaway wasn't as quick as Miller would have liked, scampering away on foot, leaving behind his most prized possession.
This is the car we saw you driving, Mr Miller. No licence. A couple of 100 kilometres an hour doing burnouts in public streets.
Do you know where she hangs out? I mean, where she actually sleeps and that?
Every night of the week, Jill Eisenhuth and her husband Gary desperately search Brisbane streets for their 12-year-old granddaughter, Samantha Williams.
Jill, why do you do it? Why do you come out late at night?
Why? Because I love her. She's my granddaughter, and I fear for her safety.
Out here in the fields. This has been an RCC News production and is copyright. RCC News is produced by the City Media and Events Unit. Gordana Griaska speaking. I don't need to fight to prove